Hi, welcome to Dark Night Healing. My name is Julie. Today I'm going to talk to more about the moms, but this can also apply to dads too, about raising your children and getting to the adult stage of children. So all my children, if you've been watching my previous videos, are now over the age of 18 and are between 18 and 30. And this transition has been difficult. I haven't really cried because I don't really miss that. I'm not an empty nester sort of person. I wanted them to be accomplished adults that can take care of themselves. But it's so much that I've been raising kids for 30 years. Well, actually longer than that because I've raised my sisters. But my own children I've been raising for 27 years. And so my whole life and routine have been around my children. It has been around their school schedule, their doctor's appointments, their fees, their food. Every decision in the last 30 years that I've made it with the children's in mind. And some of those decisions were even made with the children and them given a voice, which isn't always a good thing. But I digress. But as a mom, your whole life becomes your children. Your identity becomes your children because they need you to survive. They need you to live. They can't take themselves to doctor's appointments. They can't make sure they get themselves to school. They can't do any of that alone. And you're responsible for them till they're 18 years old. So when you have 4 children and you spend 30 years raising children, you have a routine that is not yours. It's based off of other people. Everything is based off of the children. You have the job so you can pay the bills, so you can take care and feed your children. When I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't chasing a dream job anymore. I got a job. I got a job to feed my kids. My husband got a job to feed our kids. Because, and this is my personal opinion, no judgment to anybody else, but I felt like putting my dreams first would have been selfish to the children, because it would have taken up the time that I should have been giving to them. And since 18 years isn't a long time, being a long haul truck driver like any of my stepdads, or being an auto body mechanic like my dad, 16 hours at the shop, or my mom with her cleaning business, at not getting up till 10 o'clock in the morning and not getting home till 2 a.m. because she decided to start her day late. You know, it wasn't possible, because every one of that would take away from my kids. They deserved me to be there. I was home most nights, like 99.9%. I was home. We were home. We played video games with our kids. We took them to Fort Edmonton Park like every weekend. We did swimming lessons. When Grandma had the cabin, we took them up to the cabin. You know, we went to the park. My husband told them miraculous stories. We played D&D. Our friends came over and hung out with us. Like, we did lots of stuff with our kids, and not a lot of stuff we did if it didn't include our kids. And I will never regret that. Not in a million years will I regret the time that I spent with my kids. Because I might not get to spend that now that they're adults. And I'm not the nice guy or the good guy anymore. I'm the bad guy. you know? Every minute with them was worth it. You know? I wouldn't change it. And so, that being said, my life is different now. And since it's only been since October, and I'm kind of lost. I've had a loss of a close family member when I was young. They were a constant part of my life, and I've lost them recently, as well as this transition. And as a mom, I'm not really emotional, but I'm feeling lost because the routine that I had that drove me for 30 years is gone now. I didn't even realize that school was out for the summer until I drove past the school and there was nothing. I was like, oh, right, school's out. You know, you don't realize how it's going to affect you because you don't realize how much time your kids took up in your life. And because of that, I've done other things to fill my space and time. You know, a lot of online courses I've been taking and getting educated and educating myself, not only to keep myself busy and occupied, but also to expand my knowledge, my wisdom, ways that are useful for the future. We don't know what we're going into in the future, but at the same time, I don't have that routine. So I can do this all whenever I want to. But, you know, then it's like, but do I really want to? You know, I did that 30 years, got up every day, 7 o'clock, went to work, dropped the kids, blah, 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 home, blah, blah, bedtime routine, like 30 years of that, like, it, and then it's just nothing, like, because now they can take care of themselves. And you don't have to yell at them anymore because they are 18 and they know better and they're taking care of themselves. And now you're like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, it's not that I'm sad. I am sad a bit, but I don't know how to get myself motivated for me. That's the biggest problem I'm having. I have all these things that I want to do, but I don't have the motivation for it right now. And that might take a little while to get back, but I'm sure it will come. You know, I feel like I'm just in this lull, kind of numb healing stage where I'm just trying to process everything, and that for the first time in my life is mine. I only have one other person that I have to respond to, and that's my husband. And that is the absolute most bizarre thing in my life, because I have spent my entire life having to answer to someone or being the boss of someone. And now I don't. I can get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and nothing happens. It's so bizarre. So this is a new transition, and if you're struggling with it, I understand. And if you're about to struggle with it, well, I hope my future videos help you struggle with it, because it's a really weird place. As I watch my childhood slowly disappear because those people are passing away, and then slowly gaining back my freedom and independence again, because I don't have the responsibilities of rearing children and trying to keep them alive in a world hell-bent on killing them. you know, and my best friend is about to have a set of twins. And I'm just, wow, no. Mm-mm. I'm definitely at the letting go stage. And I hope that by the time my grandchildren do start showing up, that I'm healed and looking forward to it. Because I think right now it would terrify me to have a grandbaby. After just finally getting my space and me back. Which is a weird thing because I'm starting to find me again. And if you knew me back in the day, well, I shouldn't be allowed to sit alone without a phone occupying my mind. Gangster shipping up in here. Anyway, if you're struggling with your children and you're struggling with letting go of your children or finding space for yourself where the children are no longer there, please continue to follow me as I walk along this adventure, and I hope that my videos help you as well. And the key to all of this is really sitting with yourself and thinking about everything. I constantly go over everything I've said, everything I've done. It's a massive loop in my head that I'm slowly learning to shut off. I don't want people to judge me. That was why I did that all the time. And now I don't give a fuck. If you're judging me by my face and you're judging me by what you think I said instead of what I said, then that's on you. I'm not censoring myself for people anymore. You know, I had to censor myself a lot for my kids. And now, I feel like censoring them as much as I did probably wasn't the greatest idea, because now they're sensitive. Some of them. Anyway, but yeah, keep following me. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I do tarot readings. I'm a Reiki master. And many, many other things. I make healing salves, intention candles. And yeah, I'm just here to help you learn how to heal you. I can't do it. I'm just the tool that the universe is using, and we trust in them. So other than that, you all have a great day. It was great to talk to you all. Shout out to all my friends near and far who are watching every day. Hugs to you all and healing vibes for you. Have a good one. Bye.